Hey guys, Mike with Old Iron. I just want to do a quick update. We have been working in the shop, we just haven't really been doing anything exciting. I want to take you off the camera in a minute and I'll take you around and kind of show you what I'm working on, and I'd like to tell you about some stuff we got coming up. We've got the interior for the Camaro pretty much clean. Still got the front seats and the back carpet to do, the back hatch carpet. We're gonna get that in, and then we got to get it in here, do a little bit of exhaust work, fine tune it, and it should be good to go. Yeah, well, except for body and paint, but that's gonna be later on down the road. The Ford sedan delivery, it's finally ready to come off the trailer. We've got all the braces welded in it, and actually got all four tires to turn, which was a job in itself. We moved some stuff around outside. I ended up having projects that I'm not working on now close to the door, and everything I want to work on was buried. So we've been moving stuff around. I've got the 64 Dart 4-door over here, the parts car, and we started stripping that. We're going to strip that down and get it out of here. And the 2-door Dart, which we're actually going to be working on, is going in place of that as soon as we get it out of here next month. There's a couple other good shows coming. So we'll have coverage of those, and hopefully it's better coverage than I've been giving you guys. I've been trying. Like I said in the previous video, I've got bad knees, I've got bad hips, I walk with a limp. It's just the way God made me. So the videos tend to be a little shaky at times, especially at the end of the day. But I'm going to take you off of here real quick, and I'll take you around and I'll show you exactly kind of what we got going on. I've got some trees to cut down. I've got other stuff besides working in the shop that I got to get done. We've got my buddy's OBS Chevy short bed. It's a 94, I want to say. 93, 94, something like that. Short bed extended cab. We're putting a step side bed on it. We've got some work we got to do to the bed, so we're going to have videos on that too. I'm repairing the fiberglass. So there's a lot of stuff coming up. Just please be patient. If you haven't already, please subscribe. It really helps us out. Hit that like button. It also helps us out. It gets us in the algorithm, which brings the videos up, which actually motivates me to put out more videos. So there's that for you. But let me take you out of here real quick. Now, over the winter, this place was packed solid. I closed the business and I moved all that in here. I sold the building, moved all that, well, moved part of that in here. I'm still bringing tools from my other property over here and stuff that needs to be over here. And it always comes right here, and it's a catch-all. But over the winter, the Ford was in the middle, the coupe was over here, and you couldn't walk in here. So I moved stuff around. Now it's a mess over on the other side. I'm going to show you, but it's still a mess. I haven't had a chance to work on it. It's a catch-all. I've got the Camaro interior over there. I've got a bunch of stuff I got to sort through. And then I've got the two Mustangs, and I got the coupe over here. I mean, this side's solid. But I've got it to where I can walk around back. I can use the parts washer. I can get the stuff on the back walls. So it's getting there. I've organized the toolbox. I can actually get to my workbench now and my sandblaster. I can get to the shelves on the side. This is on wheels. I've got basically a 2-car spot here. I could turn it sideways if I need to work on it. I got plenty of room to work on it. So this is going to be coming soon. We got to finish the body work on this. Now what we're going to do is I'm starting with this fender right here. I'm going to completely do this fender, get it the way I want it. And then we're moving to the door. Then we're moving to this side of the bed. And we're just going all the way around the vehicle. I'll get the body work finished off. Get it in a coat of high build. Block sand it. Do the whole thing. Then when I do that, then I'll hit the whole thing with some high build. Block sand the whole thing at the same time. And then hopefully that'll do it. If not, it might need another coat of high build. We don't know yet. And a little bit of fine tuning, stuff like that. I've got some body lines I got to sharpen up. I've got a few things that I missed. Just that you couldn't see with it being bare metal. I mean, for example, there's a little dent right here. You know, nothing major. It's just little things that's going to show up on the paint, you know, and you need to get it now. So we're going to get that taken care of. I started cleaning up the engine compartment. It's well, it's kind of half-ass clean on this side, and it's filthy on that side. You can tell the difference. And even though I had it covered up, a lot of dust came up from underneath and it's just covered in dust. So I've been working on cleaning that up on the side. But the coupe, I want to spin it around. We've got a lot of body work we got to do on the back, a lot of metal work. And that way, if I've got it spun around, I can just bring the welder right over here and work on that too. The Mustangs, nothing's really getting done with the Mustangs right now until I get this out of here. I've got this. I've got work I got to do to the limo. I've got work I got to do to my truck. I got work I got to do to the utility truck. So there's a lot of little stuff in between. I need to get that knocked out because I'm going to need to bring those in here to do a lot of the work. Once I get those out, then I'll start pulling these out. But this hell or high water is getting done. And I keep pushing it off to the side because I've got other things going on and I need to get on it. And I need to stop buying projects too because I didn't need that. But that's coming off the trailer. It's going over to the side and I need to find a frame for it. And once I get a frame for it, we'll start messing with it. But it's not going to be a pull in and work on it till it's done type thing. It's right now, I've got ideas for it, but it's basically going to test my body skills and my welding skills because I'm going to change the whole thing. You know, I'm using this as a template and I want to change out those tail lights, maybe extend the fins. I mean, it's going to be different. You know what I mean? You know, kind of a Mike's version of a George Barris in a sense. You know, that's a 4-door Dart that ate a telephone pole. But we're going to pull the dash out. I want the dash steering column's already out. I've got the dash half out. Oddly enough, the dash, underneath the dash, all the components, the heater box, all that, it looks like brand new. I mean, you could pull it, put it in another car, and you wouldn't even have to detail it, you know, besides maybe wiping it down. So all that's coming out. I'm going to reuse all that. I'm going to reuse some of the stainless trunk lid and hopefully sell those doors because I have no use for them. Same with the interior. The interior's in decent shape. I just have no use for it because the front seat does not fold up. If the front seat folded up, I'd throw that interior in the 2-door. But I can't, so it is what it is. But we might, you know, either sell it or we'll pull it and use it on something else. At least the front seat. But we're getting this out of here. The crew cab's going next to this on the side because that's another project that's way off. That's my first truck for my company. I will not get rid of it. So it's just a crew cab, full-size Chevy. It's a 90, but it's an 85 body style because they held the 4-door body style over for some reason. But it's a pain in the ass to find parts for because if you go in there, it's actually a 90. If you go in and say you want an A-arm for a 90 1-ton truck, 1-ton Chevy truck, sorry, you end up with tubular A-arms that has the old style A-arms on it. It's got a V-groove V-groove pulley setup on it, and it's all stock instead of a serpentine belt. So you actually got to order parts for like an 85 Chevy 1-ton, and they'll come up right. It's just one of those weird things, but I'm going to end up redoing that. It's got a 6.2 diesel in it right now with a cracked block. My fault, different story. But I'm pulling the motor, and I'm just going to drop a small block Chevy in it. I'm thinking about lowering it and just kind of making it to haul the cars to shows and stuff, you know. I think that's what I'm going to end up doing with it. I might put a dually rear end in it. It's a single rear end right now. But that's the story with that. Snowball is way up there. And I got her started. I pulled her up there. Still needs work. I'm waiting for the kids to get the parts. It's their vehicle. They're paying for the parts. So as soon as they get the parts on that, we'll start working on that. It needs a timing chain, possibly a distributor, because that thing won't idle to save your life. Runs good, just won't idle. And you touch that distributor to set the timing, and just turn it a eighth of an inch either direction, it stalls the motor out. So I'm guessing timing chain, and I'm guessing it's going to need a new distributor too. They're cheap. I'm going to throw one in there anyway. I'm going to have them throw one in there. Front end's all redone, and then we'll start on the interior and a little bit of body work on that and let her get that on the road. But that's what we got going on, and we'll have a lot of videos coming. It just takes time and patience. And I got D out here with me today, and that's what he does. He's been trained since he's a pup. He does not go past the edge of that concrete. So he's a good dog. He's my helper, aren't you? Huh? Say yeah. Huh? Say yeah. But that's it, guys. We're gonna get off of here. I just wanted to give you an update. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging in there. And I promise we will get more videos out and start cranking some of this stuff out. We're going to finish some projects this year for sure. All right, guys. Thank you. Bye-bye.